carrying him straight to the top. But instead, I wound up costing him an arm. He lost it protecting me. A rival gang took us by surprise. I swore that day, whatever happened, Tachibana was the only person I'd never betray. Life is ironic. Soon as I promised myself that, I was with Tachibana-san when he saw that damn show. It was some news piece on war orphans in China. One of the spots was some old footage from a few years back. Some orphans who discovered relatives in Japan, so they came over. As soon as I saw the girl, I remembered. She was the one I had just sold to a crew of Korean mafia types. How do you lose a whole arm by surprise? Like, imagine, like, you're walking along, and you go around a corner, and then someone, like, throws a wood chipper at you. I would be shocked, to say the least. And at least one arm gone. Easily. Age checked out, too. I would have laughed it off as coincidence. Except... Mother. Zhao Chao? I couldn't believe it. There's the girl I just sent to hell for a stack of yen. And the bro I dedicated my life to serve says she's his effing little sister. Oh my god! Oh! Okay, did not expect that connection. Makoto Makimura is Tachibana's sister? Is that story really true? I think we're past the point of lying here. It was too late to do anything. It was a long time ago, but I knew that wouldn't make a damn bit of difference to Tachibana-san. I had one of two choices. Let you meet him, knowing it would be the end of me, or double down. Erase you from the equation permanently, like none of it ever happened. So that's the real reason you tagged along to Osaka? Yeah. Nobody but me had any clue I had reason to kill her. If I said it was Shibusawa's people or the Omi that got her, nobody'd question it. But now that's all over. Hey, over here. There's a way upstairs. That's Shibusawa's crew. Damn. Oda-san, can you stand? We have to get out of here. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Is she forgiving? There's no way she's forgiving him, but she's like saying, let's put this behind us for a second? You still want me coming with you? Seriously, how naive can a person be? Kiryu, can I have my gun? I'll slow him down as best as I can. What? Look at my leg. If I'm gonna die here, I want to go out being useful to Tachibana-san. I know it's ridiculously selfish, but will you tell him I said that? I know he won't do it because Kiryu doesn't kill people, but it would be so like gut-wrenchingly laughing if Kiryu just said no and shot him in the head. Now, obviously he's not going to do that, but it would be funny. Tell Tachibana-san. I really, honestly loved him. Oh! I will. But don't be a hero. Go easy, and at least they shouldn't kill you. Yeah, maybe. I would have moved her out of his firing range before giving him the gun. Kiryu-san, what about Oda? Please, no more words right now. Thanks, Kiryu. Dude, I hope they tell Tachibana how bad he was, and they're not just like, he died a hero. Oh boy! Is it violence time? I'll keep you safe, no matter what. Okay. You know what I'd like to see? So far, there have been many moments in the game where we had to, like, escort her, and, like, while we're fighting, if somebody grabbed her, you had, like, 5 seconds to free her before they would, like, run off with her. I want to see, like, if someone grabs her, she pulls out that knife and is just, like... You know, just in full-blown panic, like a kid on the playground just windmilling his arms around like a helicopter. This is the last of you! Alright, there's 5 of them. I'm gonna go AoE move. Oh, no, wait, there's 7. I don't know what I just picked up, but you're all getting a piece of it. Catch! Oh, where's my money? What? How am I not dead? Wait here. Oh.
To the first and nasty earlier how you lose an arm by surprise, I present you, random swordblade minion out of nowhere. Mukluk sick.
Oh my god, I keep getting stun locked. Ow, that hurt. This way. Did not expect a boss battle of random dude with random piece of carpentry equipment. Shibusawa-san. Where is she? I don't know anymore. I thought you ditched Tachibana and signed on with me. Why didn't you hand her over right away? It's not obvious? You guys let Sarah get the drop on you. And after I told you she was in Sotenbori, served her up on a plate. If you just grabbed her sooner, I wouldn't have had to come to Osaka at all. That's on Nishitani of the Kijin clan. Paid him a fortune, and he's still screwed up. Well, he's not the only one. You earned the... Well, that ties off a few loose threads. So now we know that Oda was the one who... Are they in a love hotel? There's a giant heart on the wall. Oda's the one that called them there at that time. That led to the car bomb. Don't worry, this isn't me making a pass at you. I just needed a discreet place to spend the night. I know. What sort of person is my brother now? Well, most of the time he's extremely calm, smart. Keeps his emotions in check pretty much all the time. I see. That's quite a change from the brother I knew. How long since you saw him last? 10 years. I was 10, he was still just 15. But he left our mother and me and came to Japan. He said he was headed to Osaka. That's all I heard. That's so. That's why you were in Sotenbori, looking for Tachibana. Mm-hmm. 2 years ago, I ran away from home in Tokyo. When I got to Sotenbori, I started asking every Chinese person I found if they'd seen him. The man with the bat tattoo was one of them. Oda. He said he thought he knew the man I was looking for, so I went along with him. But if what he said is true, he still hadn't met my brother. It was just a lie. I'm such an idiot, honestly. Even so, this time you're going to see your brother. In Kamurocho. I'm almost scared to see how he's changed. The brother I knew wasn't a strong person. Back in China, he and I were always bullied for being children of a Japanese woman. At the movies, as soon as the lights went down, the people in the seats around us would start spitting on us through the whole film. What the hell? The whole film, 2 hours of spitting? Yo, I had cottonmouth. My brother and I were too scared to move. I think joining the mafia really was the only way he had to defend himself. And then he was gone. For me, it wasn't until years later when we learned my grandfather was here in Japan. それから何年かしてしまったのか少し怖い。 But if what he said is true, he's still had it met my brother. It was just a lie.
So,
My mother was ecstatic to finally have a way out of China. So was I. He welcomed us into his home, but the warmth didn't last. How could it? We were family, but we couldn't understand a word each other said. So I studied Japanese so hard, I practically forgot Chinese. Tried to adapt to Japan to my grandfather. But mother, she didn't have time to learn the language before she killed herself. What? And since then, too, the people who helped me, one died, one I don't know if he's alive or dead. My life's just a train wreck. It's just... Yeah, that's terrible. He's like, wow, that sucks. You walk alone in the dark long enough, it starts to feel like the light will never come. You stop wanting to take even the next step. What? But there's not a person in this world who knows what's waiting down the road. All we can do is choose. Is iPatch dude dead? He's alive. We're just not playing him right now. Or make the choice to take the next step. You pick whichever one feels right to you. I can get you as far as the starting line. Okay. I'll go to Kamurocho. I want to see my brother, I'm sure of that. So please take me there, Kiryu-san. Sure. She's like, now where's my walking stick? I mucking dropped it. Chapter 14, Unwavering Bonds. Alright, are we going back to Majima or still Kiryu? West Park, Kamurocho. Alright, this is where the homeless people lived.
Oi, iruka?
Hey, anybody home? Oh. If it ain't Kiryu-san. Didn't know you were still kicking, man. Look, she's a real beauty, but you seriously bringing a girl to a place like this? Sorry, but we don't have anywhere else to go. I was hoping you'd let us hide here just for a little while. Yeah, sure thing. Sorry, the place ain't anything fit to show a lady, especially the smell. I don't mind. Sorry to intrude. It ain't nothing to apologize for, miss. Just Kiryu-san, this really is no place to leave a young gal like this. I know. Please, sir, just until my brother comes to get us. Your brother? Yeah, except he's not picking up when I call him, so now I need to go see him in person. Can you stay with her until I'm back? Got any idea where this brother of hers is?
アジア街にいるは
He
ずだ
should be in Little Asia.
なんだ
What the?
カム
Oh,
ロ
so
町
he's
の
in
中か
Kamurocho. You had me thinking I'd be
何
keeping
日
her here
も
for
預からなきゃい
days.
けないのかと思ったでもアジア街なら
If it's just a Little
こ
Asia,
の子
why
連
not
れ
take
て
her
一
with
緒に
you?
行けばいいじゃない
堂島
The
組に
Dojima
狙われて
family's
る
why. This time it's her they're after, not me. I can't take her anywhere until I'm sure it's safe, not even Little Asia.
安全か分からないうちはアジア街にも連れて
Dojima's men are after her? This girl? What for?
この子がなんで
あんたは知
You're
らない
better
方
off
が
not knowing.
そっか
That's the truth. Well, I still owe you for saving us from the
あんた
homeless
には
hunter
ホームレス
punks.
狩りから助
Leave
け
her
ら
to
れた
me.
義理
I'm
も
on
ある
it. How come Tachibana's not responding? Guess heading to Little Asia is the quickest way to find out. Go to Little Asia! Oh wait, we got some money and stuff earlier. There we go. Short and simple. Cool game. I didn't like the English dub for the protagonist. Are you referring to my dubbing skills? How very mean. That's okay. I don't like my dubbing skills either.
桐生さんだ
You
な。
Kiryu-san?
立花に会い
I'm
に
just here to see Tachibana.
電話が
I can't
通じ
get
ない
him by phone. Please let me through.
ここを通してくれ
分かって
I
る
know.
止めに来たわ
I'm
けじ
not
ゃ
here
な
to
い。
stop you.
あんたを
Chen-san asked
迎
me
え
to
に
wait
行く
here
よ
for
う
you.
陳さんから言われた。
陳さん
Shin-san. The local elder, right?
ここの顔役か
ああ、
Yeah.
ついてきな。
Follow me.
立花は無事なのか
Is Tachibana alright?
来ればわかるよ。
Come see yourself. We know he has to use a dialysis machine every other day, so it could be a medical complication.
Tachibana.
前に比べて
He's weaker than
体が弱
before.
ってる
His
ね。
condition got pretty bad for a couple of
2
days.
日くらい
He
一
just
時
woke
的
up
に
a
容
while
体が
ago
悪く
now
な
that
った
he's
んだ
finally
けど、
stabilized.
さっき目を覚ましてやっと落ち着いたとこだ。
連絡
Apologies for being out of touch,
取れなくて
Kiryu-san.
すみませんでした
I'm fine
桐
now.
生さんもう大丈夫です
それじゃごゆっくり。
Take all the time you need.
Tachibana.
Tachibana. Makoto
Makimura
Makimura is here in
Kamurocho
Kamurocho.
に来て
I left her with one of the homeless guys camped out in West
西
Park.
公園のホームレ
She's
スに
waiting
か
for
くま
her
っても
big
らったん
brother
だ
to come get her.
彼女は兄貴が迎えに来るのを待っている
小田さんから
Oda-san told you then
聞いたんですね
that she is my sister.
彼女が私の妹だとお詫びします
Then I owe you a second apology. I was planning to tell you everything once this was settled.
すべて片付いてから打ち明けるつもりでし
I
た
thought I'd make that clear to Oda-san as well.
小田さんにもそう言っといたんですが
Tachibana.
Tachibana.
はい
Yeah.
小田は
Oda. He tried to kill Makoto.
誠を殺そうとした
どういう
I am
ことですか
afraid I don't understand. I'm glad he's telling him. I was afraid he was going to just be like, he died a hero. I was like, no, man. Lay it all out.
それで大阪を
That's
出
the
たきり
last I heard from Oda.
小田とは連
Haven't
絡
been
が
able to
取れ
reach
てい
him
ない
since we left Osaka.
おそらく
I expect Oda-san is no longer alive.
小田さんは
かもな
Maybe not.
すべては
This, all of this is my fault.
私のせいです 10年
10
前
years ago, I chose to flee instead of properly
私は
grappling
己
with my
の
own
運命
fate.
と戦わずただ逃げました。そのせいで
That
母
choice
と
threw both my
妹
mother
は
and sister's lives into
人生を
chaos.
狂わされたんです。今
Now it has claimed Oda-san's life as well.
立花
Tachibana.
日本人の血を
My
引く
blood made me
私
a
は
pariah in China.
中国
They
で
called me a Japanese
リ
devil.
ーベンクイズとその表
Behind
現
that
は
term was a war's worth of
日
venom
本
against
人への
Japan.
憎しみが込められたものです。私は
I grew up fearing everyone around
周
me
囲の
until the
人
day
々
I
に
fled the
常に怯
country,
え
leaving my mother and sister to fend for
中国
themselves
から逃げ
alone.
出したんです。その後
After growing up hated for being a
中国で
Japanese
日
boy
本
in
人と
China,
蔑 ま
now
れ
the
た私は
Japanese called me Chinese.
蒼天
Those
堀
early
に来
days
て
in
から
Sotenbori were spent just
生きる
desperately
こと。
trying to stay alive, to
そして
defend myself.
一度
Once a person sets foot in the underworld, the only way to survive is to devour those around you, to climb a ladder fashioned from their bones. Oh wow, that's heavy.
少しで
Show
も
a
弱
moment's
みを見せれ
weakness,
ば
and they'll devour you
回
instead.
る。そして
Just after I'd finally grown numb to it, I lost all sense of good or evil, of any interest in the difference. I learned my mother and sister had come to Japan, to
母と
Kamurocho.
妹私は彼女
I
た
left
ちを探すた
Sotenbori
め
to find them and use whatever power and influence I'd won to set down roots
持
in
てる力を使って
Kamurocho,
カ
to
ムロ
form a
町に
network
情
of
報の
knowledge.
根を張りました。探してどう
What
す
I
る
would
つも
do
りかは
once I
決めてい
found
ま
them,
せん
I
でし
had
た。
no idea.
ただ
I only knew I could not live
私が
not
中国
knowing
を
what
去った後
misery I caused them by abandoning them
そ
in
のせいで
China.
でも分か
In
っ
the
たの
end,
は
all I learned was that my sister had vanished from Kamurocho just before I could find her, and that my mother and mother and grandfather had already died.
それともう一つ
That, and one other thing, that the tiny plot of land my sister now held the rights to had the potential to become a fatal obstacle to the Kamurocho revitalization project.
それが
You mean the empty lot?
からの日
Correct. The Dojima family began
Dojima
funneling
組は
tremendous sums of money into
再
real
開
estate
発計画を
acquisitions
巡
for
っ
the
て
project.
彼らの
If
計
their
画
plans
通り
bore fruit,
全て
Dojima
う
stood
ま
to
くい
gain
け
that
ば
money back tenfold.
しかし
But if their plans met with an
彼の一
obstacle
粒
due
が
to the
原因となり
existence of the empty lot,
妹
my
は
sister would become a target for the
ヤクザたち
Yakuza.
のせい
Right, which is exactly what we're seeing now.
今
だから私は
This is why, as soon as I realized the possibility, I approached Kazuma-san, captain of the Dojima family, in an effort to negotiate my sister's safety.
おやっさんを
So you
交渉
struck a
相手
deal
に
with
選んだ
Kazuma-san. Why?
風間さん
Because
が
Kazuma-san feared the consequences of Sohei Dojima gaining any more power than he already possesses.
何
What?
堂島総平
Dojima's
の力
influence
は
already far exceeds the bounds of both his
すでに自分の器の
intelligence
許容
and
範囲を大きく
judgment.
小物が大きすぎる
Kazuma-san
力を
feared
持
the
った
sort of
時の暴
rampage
走
unique to small men drunk on disproportionately large power.
恐れました
Oh my gosh.
堂
That's so
島総
mean.
平が
If Sohei Dojima acquired the empty
彼の一つを
lot,
手に
it
すれ
would
ば
likely buy him the seat of captain at
それを手に
Tojo clan headquarters.
そしてゆく
In
ゆくは
time, he would become the Tojo
Tojo
clan's
clan's
third
三代目
chairman.
です
Even Kazuma-san would be
そうなれば
unable to stop him.
風間さんは私
Kazuma-san
の持つ
advised
カム
me
ロ
to
町
build
の
a real
情報
estate
網
firm
をも
around
と
the
に
intelligence network my
不
search
動
had
産会
created,
社を作るよう言いました堂島
so
組
that
は
I
早
could
く
secure the empty lot before the Dojima
彼の
family
一
and
つを
protect
手
my
にして
sister, and so that the
妹を
firm would
守れる
hold
よ
as much power as possible in the process.
それじゃ
So
立花不
Tachibana
動
Real
産は
Estate, that was Kazuma's
おや
idea?
す
立花不
The
動
birth
産
of Tachibana Real Estate, as well as these events revolving around the empty lot, have played out according to Kazuma Shintaro, the perfect play penned by a genius.
風間慎太郎私は
The
妹
reason
に
you and
会
I
う
are
た
still standing here together now is that he and I had joined hands. Me to find my sister, and Kazuma to control the dojo clan from behind the scenes. That
た
movie.
だ
Still, my sister.
妹は家族を捨てた
After I walked
私
out
を
on my family,
恨んでいるか
she
も
has
しれませ
every
ん
right to hate me.
数日前
A few days ago, Sarah-san informed me that she'd lost sight in both
目が見え
eyes.
ないと知らされた時私は
I thought it would be best if I
兄と
kept
名
the
乗ら
fact
な
that I
い
was
方
her
がいいと
brother
思いまし
silent.
た
今は
Meaning you feel different now?
そう思っていないってことか
Indeed.
あなたが
The
私
woman
に
you
聞かせ
described
て
to
く
me,
れた
this Makoto Makimura,
牧村誠という女性はやはり
it's her.
私が
She's every bit the sister I
記憶す
remember.
る 妹でした。彼女が
The whole